Hey, this is Cassie, and you're watching Blue Blood Sports TV.
Shout out to Blue Blood Sports TV.
You're watching Blue Blood Sports TV.
Shout outs to Blue Blood Sports TV.
You're watching Blue Blood Sports TV. Hola, habla Cindy, está viendo Deportes TV.
What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Blue Blood Sports TV, back at y'all with another one. So, Eddie Hearn, MATCHROOM CEO and promoter, gave his thoughts and breakdown of the fight, Manny Pacquiao versus Keith Thurman, the huge welterweight WBA championship showdown that will take place this Saturday at the MGM Grand, Las Vegas, Nevada. He also chimed in on the comments made by AMIR Khan, who stated that a fight between himself and Manny Pacquiao was on the horizon, as Manny Pacquiao had already signed to face AMIR Khan in Dubai, which turned out to not be true, right? With that said, Eddie Hearn stated that he feels like Keith Thurman is going to get whitewashed by Manny Pac-Man Pacquiao, and he says that AMIR Khan is an over-exaggerator. He exaggerates a lot. He stated that now he may have reached out to Manny Pacquiao's team regarding a future fight between the two in Dubai, to gauge the temperature and see if it's a possibility. He said, and somebody from Pacquiao's team may have given AMIR Khan the green light to go ahead and explore the options. He says, but as far as Manny Pacquiao signing to fight AMIR Khan, he truly believes that was an over-exaggeration on AMIR Khan's part. Also, he said that you could tell from the body language and the way Manny Pacquiao responded that it was totally untrue, right? He said that when it comes to Keith Thurman versus Manny Pacquiao, he says that he understands Keith Thurman's undefeated. He's a young, hungry, up-and-coming boxer. He stated, but he highly expects AMIR Khan, he highly expects Manny Pacquiao, even at the advanced age of 40, to win this fight pretty handily, pretty easily, and I'm starting to see a lot of guys choosing Manny Pacquiao over Keith Thurman as the fight gets closer. I think that, part of the reason is out of sight, out of mind. Keith Thurman was out the ring for the better part of nearly 2 years. When he did step back through the ropes, he didn't look so great against Josito Lopez. Well, I want to rephrase that. I don't want to say he didn't look so great, because he did look great against Josito Lopez. It's just that he got caught in the fight in the 7th round and in the 8th round by big shots. And Josito Lopez saw his opportunity. He didn't want to let it go. He was relentless. He was coming forward. Keith Thurman, having had a long layoff, stamina was being tested. The ring rust was being tested. Josito Lopez resilience was playing a huge part in the fight. But let's not forget, Keith Thurman was hitting Josito Lopez with beautiful, clean combinations, beautiful, clean right hands, hooks to the body, hooks upstairs, uppercuts. He did a lot of great work in that fight. But what's overshadowed, Keith Thurman's work in that fight is being overshadowed by the fact that he was severely hurt in the 7th round and nearly stopped. Right, the referee Steve Willis was giving a real close look as Keith Thurman was straddling the ropes. He was looking to see if Keith Thurman was all right. Josito Lopez was putting on a lot of pressure, hitting him with a lot of big, clean, straight right hands and things of that nature. And that's overshadowing the fact that Keith Thurman did great work up until that point and dropped Josito Lopez. But the fact remains is that when you're a big name fighter like Keith Thurman, Errol Spence, Sean Porter, Danny Garcia, Terrence Crawford, any of those guys, right? Deontay Wilder, Anthony Joshua, Tyson Fury, Canelo Alvarez. When you guys like that and you have a round like that, the 7th round Deontay Wilder had with Luis Ortiz, everybody points to that as the reason that Deontay Wilder got lucky. Ortiz may have success in a rematch. You're not supposed to have those type of bad rounds, right? You're supposed to be perfect. Floyd Mayweather had that round 2 against Shane Mosley, right? A couple of times, Marcos Maidana hit him with big shots, and it's it overshadows the rest of the work that they did in that fight. And so Keith Thurman having such a long layoff, Keith Thurman getting buzzed and looks like he was on the verge of getting at least dropped in that 7th round against Josito Lopez in his comeback fight. You know, he looked vulnerable. And so people point to that as the reason why Manny Pacquiao is going to win this fight. But they fail to point out Manny Pacquiao hasn't looked like Manny Pacquiao in quite some time. He didn't look like Manny Pacquiao against Jeff Hearn. Now, I thought he won the fight against Jeff Hearn, but he didn't look so explosive. His power wasn't on display. And Jeff Hearn is a limited boxer, right? Limited skills. Manny Pacquiao against Adrian Broner. I thought Adrian Broner could have easily won that fight, right? Manny Pacquiao didn't do much in that fight with Adrian Broner. And Adrian Broner was at times a stationary target, right? He didn't drop Adrian Broner. Yeah, he buzzed Adrian Broner at one point in time in the fight with a big left hand, but that was about it. When you're talking about his fights, you know, his past couple of fights, you know, people point to him stopping Lucas Matisse. Lucas Matisse was a done fighter. He was a shot fighter, okay? Lucas Matisse had, when he fought, when Lucas Matisse fought, you know, man, the guy's name is slipping my mind at the moment. Victor Postol. Victor Postol took everything Lucas Matisse had out of him. And then when Lucas Matisse fought John Molina, that was it. That was over. For his career was over from then on, right? He was no longer the machine. He was no longer the power punching machine that people feared, okay? So Manny Pacquiao stopping Lucas Matisse, you know, yeah, he did what he was supposed to do, you know, but you can't really give him tons of credit for doing that because Lucas Matisse, like I said, was a done fighter, man. He had nothing left. Victor Postol pretty much took 90% of the boxer out of Lucas Matisse. And then John Molina Jr. took the rest. So he had nothing left. Yeah, he was beating journeymen, you know, C and D level fighters, but Lucas Matisse was no longer the fighter that we once knew that fought Zab Judah and fought Danny Garcia and guys like that, Lamont Peterson, okay? That wasn't the same Lucas Matisse. So people are failing to point out that Manny Pacquiao has obviously lost a step. You know, age could play a huge factor in this fight. You know, Father Time could catch up with him overnight in this fight Saturday night. That's just the way the human body works. Okay, so I favor Keith Thurman to win this fight. I think that Keith Thurman accuracy, people don't point out the fact that he was severely accurate in the fight with Josito Lopez. He was dropped Josito Lopez. He was hitting him with big shots. Josito Lopez is not getting enough credit for being a tough, rugged, resilient fighter in that fight. He's not getting enough credit, okay? They're taking credit away from him to discredit Keith Thurman and not pointing out that Josito Lopez came to fight not to lose. So, you know, you got to give Josito Lopez credit for taking those big shots because a lot of fighters won't be able to take those big shots that Keith Thurman was landing on Josito Lopez. I don't think Manny Pacquiao will be able to withstand those big shots that Keith Thurman was landing on Josito Lopez. I think Manny Pacquiao would have hit the canvas at least twice in the fight if Keith Thurman hits him with those shots that he was hitting Josito Lopez with. So, you know, I think that people are looking at Manny Pacquiao as a name, the namesake, looking at his legacy, and they're not looking at taking a close look at his last couple of fights, right? They're giving him too much credit for beating Lucas Matisse and stopping him. Okay, they're giving him too much credit for beating Adrian Broner, who was a stationary target and refused to let his hands go, right? And they're not giving him enough doubt in the Jeff Hearn fight to say he lost the step. So I can't wait to see how this fight plays out. We got less than 48 hours before this fight takes place, and I can't wait. But Eddie Hearn states that he believes that Manny Pacquiao will easily, comfortably beat Keith Thurman, and he pointed to the fact that AMIR King Kong is an exaggerator, and he over-exaggerated the entire situation between himself and Manny Pacquiao. But that's all I got for y'all. Y'all already know what it is. It's your boy Blue Blood Sports TV. Hate, like, comment, and subscribe. If you haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the bell icon to get all the new notification. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word. Y'all already know what it is. Shouts out to the entire LDBC. Shouts out to New Media. Shouts out to Black Media Row. Make sure you like and share these videos. That's all I got for y'all. Peace.